Yo, all right. So we're back with an.
Move this man!
I know. Look, man. I understand. I haven't been consistent. You feel me? Like, I've dropped in the last 4 weeks. I've dropped only 2 videos. I know. It's supposed to be a weekly thing. I know. Look. I have something to supplement that, right? I'm gonna be dropping 2 vids. It's gonna be this one and the one that I mentioned in my last video, the boxing debut. I'm gonna be dropping that one this week. I'm gonna drop the boxing debut first, and I'm gonna drop this one like a couple days after that, maybe. Or I might just flip the two. I'm not sure yet, right? But here, look. So today's story is one that I've actually asked of y'all a while ago and said that I was gonna tell like about a month or so ago. I like to call this one, it's called Beefing with Mark Henry, right? So, my bad. Allergies are kicking my ass right now. So originally it was called The Big Girls Big Day, but I changed it to Beefing with Mark Henry. And you'll know why as soon as, the story progresses. So, pretty much, this took place in 7th grade at West End Middle School, right? If you paid attention to the last story or watched the last story, you'll know that West End Middle School was just, it just wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? Talking about school resource officers selling drugs, people fucking, sucking during school hours, and all this other shit, man. The last story also took place in 7th grade. It's actually called the Nate Robinson Challenge. It was on my story. What the fuck am I talking about? It took place in 7th grade, just like the other one, right? But we move. So, this one was anyway, this one took place in my 7th grade science class. Anybody that went to West End knows who the 7th grade science teacher was. His name is Mr. Bowley, right? Anybody that had Mr. Bowley knows that he was a great instructor. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was great. He was fun. He was funny. I remember he actually stopped the lesson to teach us about the horrors of smoking bath salts and told us about the dude in Florida who smoked the bath salts, ran around Florida butt ass naked, and ate that guy's face off. So he was such a cool guy. I hope him and his family are doing well. Last I checked, I don't know if he had any kids, but I hope him and his family are doing well regardless. And so there was a girl, and she's the main character of this story. And the only reason I'm gonna say her real name is because I'm pretty sure at this point she's probably locked up somewhere or something. I don't know. And this is what happened. All right. Her name is Nadia. Okay. Anybody that went to West End knows exactly who I'm talking about. And I can't even really describe this girl in any other way than saying that she looked like Mark Henry. And Mark Henry, former professional wrestler, big dude, really strong too. So yeah, Mark Henry. And for some reason, we were in the class one day, and I don't know why, I just started talking shit to her. Her and I were just going back and forth. And she wasn't about all that talking and shit. She was trying to get down and fight me. And meanwhile, as a child, I was really, really small, really undersized. I was 4'11". I was 4'11" at the time. You know what I'm saying? So I was a small boy. And it also didn't help that she was at least 5'6", 5'7". So she was big and she was tall. So she had a clean 7-8 inches of height over me. You feel me? So needless to say, there was no reason for me to be talking shit to her at all. And even if she was talking shit to me first, I should have let her make it, but I didn't, right? So she was saying she was gonna whoop my ass after class, and I was like, yeah, whatever, you're just talking, all this other shit, right? That was until the bell rang and we got outside, right? Because as soon as we got out the hallway, no bullshit, I see this girl. And she just has like just a look of just complete murder in her eyes. You know what I'm saying? So needless to say, I'm terrified. So I do what any self-respecting, strong black man would do in the situation. I run my ass off. So that's exactly what I did. I started running, right? So mind you, Mr. Bowley's classroom was on one end of the hallway, right? It was the second to last classroom on the end of the hallway. So his classroom was like, let's say it's right here, and down at the end of the hallway and across is the classroom that I need to get to, Mr. Nettles' classroom. But fear took over me, so I went the opposite way other than the place that I need to go, right? So this girl, she's chasing me and she's fast as shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, whoa, this shit's about to get crazy. Until, excuse me, it came down to the other side of the hallway where Miss Sonato was. Like I said, Miss Sonato was the teacher's classroom in which, you know, that guy got knocked the fuck out, right? So I'm at her end of the hall, and I have to turn around because I have to go because I figured I lost her, but she's behind me and she's ready to go. You feel me? So mind you, there's lockers on both sides of the hallways, lockers on each side, on either side, right? So I have an executive decision to make. So this is what I do. I run towards the right side, right, where the lockers are at, and I know she's gonna follow me. So she followed me that way, and then I hit her with the meanest juke she ever seen, like these. You feel me? And no bullshit, she fell for it. Completely fell, like her body completely collapsed into the fucking locker space. So I ran. I kept running, not looking back, all the way to the classroom. She made it over to where I was at in Mr. Nettles' room, you know, and she was threatening to whip my ass and all this other shit. And see, Mr. Nettles, he protected me. He's like, hey, you just go to the class you need to go to. Get the fuck out of here. Well, he didn't say get the fuck out of here, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? And from there, you know, I fucked with Mr. Nettles because, like, you know, like, mind you, he was a bit of a dickhead sometimes because, you know, like the way he would call you out for, you know, for either not doing a good job or not doing your work properly or some other shit. I remember one time this nigga literally grabbed my paper when I was about to start doing it. This nigga lifted it up in the air. It's like this. See, you see this, guys? It's completely blank or some shit like that, right? But see, I'm just giving you the background of this is the type of girl this girl is, right? Looking the way she looked, safe to say, at least I thought, no male attention was going to come her way until the day happened. So, mind you, we're in the old gym, okay? We have 2 gyms in our thing. Our school is just bougie like that. So the other gym was actually a separate building that you'd have to walk into, and it's a newer one with all the nice shit and everything like that. Now the other one was a more like older, you know, like broken down kind of thing, because, you know, like the school's been open since like the 1930s or some shit, you know. So pretty much the way it works, you have to go upstairs to actually get to the gym area itself, and there's a court, and then there's a brick wall on either side, and above the brick wall you see there are the actual seats, right? And there's 4 doors, right? 2 of those doors, I think there's one right there and then there's one on the other end, have classrooms in them, right? And one of them actually had an elevator in there, okay? So I grabbed the elevator. So I'm thinking, okay, hide and seek. We're playing hide and seek at recess, okay? So this is what I decided to do. I'm wearing all black that day. Black shirt, black pants, black shoes, you know. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna use this dark skin to my advantage. You feel me? On some type shit. You feel me? So what I decided to do was this. I was going to cut the lights and hide in the elevator, right? So I opened the elevator door to get into the elevator and hide, because no one's gonna think to look in the elevator, right? So I opened the door. I should need to pause for a second. Cut the fucking music. I see Nadia getting tag team fucked by two niggas simultaneously.
We were only 12 years old.
Dude, that was by far one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen in my life. Like, that visual completely fucked me up for days. I couldn't get that visual out of my head. And you know what the fucked up part about that is? The niggas that were fucking her happened to be niggas that used to bully me. You know what I'm saying? So like, this shit's crazy to me. It's like, nigga, you see where your standards are at and you're judging me?
You ought to be ashamed of
Crazy.
yourself.
But, oh, some wild shit, dog. I don't know. To this day, I still can't. Cause one of my homies was one of those people that were actually, you know, involved in the threesome that happened in the elevator. And no bullshit, just the look I gave him. Like, to this day, I still can't look at that nigga the same. Cause I'm like, and by the way, you know who you are if you're watching this shit. Are you serious, dog? Where are your standards at?
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Man. But anyway, yep. First video back. I appreciate y'all for watching the video. You know what I'm saying? I apologize for not being consistent. As you know, school's just been getting on my ass lately. I've been trying to lock in a little bit more on school lately. Oh, by the way, before I end the video, big shout out to my loctician for the retwist. This shit tough. You know what I'm saying? Actually, matter of fact, my loctician is here today. He's here today. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce you to my loctician. All right. Are you ready? I'm gonna go ahead and give him the grand entrance. It's me.
Hi, thanks for having me. I appreciate you.
All right, man. So, how you doing? You good?
Yeah, man, I'm doing all right. To be honest, I can't really complain. You know, life is good.
That's good. I'm doing great personally. You know, I'm just doing what I can. But how's life treating you?
Yeah, it's all right, man. I'm just doing what I can. You feel me? Just trying to survive out here. You know, just make ends meet, all this other shit. Oh, by the way, did you want to do the outro with me?
Oh, I'd be delighted to do the intro with you.
Oh, you do?
Outro with you. All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's do it on your account.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you for watching this video presentation. Have a nice rest of your day.